Good morning, church. We're in John chapter 19. I've got a helper with me today, Anna. John chapter 19 is really the climactic chapter in the story of Jesus, his arrest and trial and execution. And we see so many different reactions to Jesus in this chapter. The Roman guards who were told to rough up Jesus place a crown of thorns on his head and wrap him in a purple robe and then beat him senseless, clearly identifying him as a king, but in a mocking way. And then Jesus is taken back to Pilate, and Pilate really struggles with this because he has nothing really to legitimately convict Jesus of. He turns to the religious leaders and he says, "Shall I crucify your king?" And their response is jaw-dropping. They've spent their entire life standing in opposition to the Roman rule over Israel. And in response to his question, they say, "We have no king but Caesar." Jesus is then taken off and crucified, nailed onto a cross and left there for hours to die. Pilate leaves one final blow here as he puts a marquee over Jesus's cross that says King of the Jews. But even then the religious leaders turn and they say, "We don't want that sign. We want the sign to read, he says he is the King of the Jews." But Pilate refused to change it. And then we have Jesus in the last few moments on the cross saying these words, "It is finished." And then he dies. Not just his life is over, but his mission is over. He's come to rescue humanity, and he's done that by giving his own life. We have so many different approaches to Jesus in this story. The one that intrigues me the most, though, is the one at the end, when after Jesus dies, Joseph of Arimathea comes to retrieve the body with someone that we've already met, Nicodemus, who first approached Jesus in the garden at night to inquire about him, who hesitantly defended Jesus before the Sanhedrin, saying, "Shouldn't we hear him out before we convict him?" And now, fully convinced that he is the Messiah, comes with one of the disciples to take down the body, to apply the spices and the burial ointments on him so that he could be properly buried. You know, in our world, we have a lot of different reactions to Jesus as well. Some dismiss him, some reject him, some think the whole story is made up. And yet there's always those who come with spices, with all they have, with a heart convicted to believe that he is truly the Messiah. And they pour over him their devotion and their love. I'd love your insights about this chapter. There are so many different characters, so many different players in this story, and so many different reactions. It is a compact, full chapter. So go to our Facebook page and share your thoughts. I look forward to reading them. And we'll meet again tomorrow. Have a great day.
I hate that.